Athletes who have committed to further their education by competing as student athletes at the college level. To have, To have one athlete to commit to play at the next level is an accomplishment, but to have 8 kids explains volumes about this senior class. This is incredible for a school this size, and it's my honor tonight to recognize these athletes. Since most of these athletes have already signed their letter of intent, this is not a signing night, but we will have some pictures. We do have some sample letters, signed letters that they can do a little signing for a photo. But most of these kids have already signed, so we are basically celebrating their accomplishments, and we're going to start it off by watching a little slideshow, and it was put together on the last minute by Miss Becky DeForest. So great job, Becky, putting this together. And here we go. as these student athletes in front of you can vouch for it, 4 years goes by ever so quickly, doesn't it? And now it's time to introduce these seniors. So let's start out with Chandler George. If you guys just stand up as I call you up. So Chandler George is committed to further his education by attending the College of the Siskiyous. Some accomplishments over the past 4 years. He was an all-state track athlete, second in the 110-meter hurdles, seventh in the 300-meter hurdles. He was a first-team all-league kick returner and a second-team wide receiver. He was also the basketball team captain. He has already signed a letter of intent. And I got a quote from head coach at College of the Siskiyous, Coach Roach. And he said this about Chandler. Chandler is an exceptional athlete that is a perfect fit for our program. We are very excited to have him coming to the College of the Siskiyous. So a big round of applause here for Chandler. Next we have Angelo Rose, the second. He is not quite committed yet. He's undecided. He's kind of got it narrowed down between Western Oregon University and Feather River in the fall, as far as going there in the fall of 2018. Accomplishments. He has been on the honor roll. He was second team all-league pitcher. He was a state honorable mention pitcher. Second team all-state pitcher again, so these are different years. Second team all-league pitcher, first team all-league pitcher, first team all-league QB, quarterback, and state honorable, he's a state honorable mention defensive back. And he was a second team all-league QB. So those are accomplishments over the past 4 years. So once again, it's Angela Rose. And next we have Ben Plant. I think I had you out of the order, didn't I? So Ben has committed to further his education at Pacific University. He has signed a letter of intent. He was a varsity letter as a sophomore and junior. In 2016, he was second team Mountain Valley Conference for the 4x100 meter relay. In 2016, he was first team Mountain Valley Conference for the 4x400 meter relay. 2016 honorable mention Mountain Valley Conference for the 200 meters. 2016 honorable mention All-State 4x100 meter and 4x400 meter. He won state medals in the 4x400, placing 6th, and 4x100, placing 6th as well. 2017 outstanding track athlete. 2017 Mountain Valley Conference champion for the 200 meters, 400 meters, and 4x100 meters. And state medals for the 200 meters, placing 6th, the 400 meters placing 7th, and 4x100 meters placing 4th. That is track accomplishments. That's just track. And for football, 2015, it was Offensive Player of the Year. 2015 MVP, varsity letters of sophomore, junior, and senior. 2016 voted best teammate. 2016 most valuable player on offense. 2016 second team Mountain Valley Conference for running back. 2016 first team Mountain Valley Conference defensive line. 2016 and 2017 KTVZ Athlete of the Week. 2017 Mountain Valley Conference Defensive Lineman of the Year. 2017 Offensive MVP, first team MVC for defense, second team MVC for offense, and third team All-State running back and third team All-State defensive lineman. And he also played baseball, 2015, second team MVC for outfield, varsity letters of freshman, sophomore, and junior, and 2017 second team Mountain Valley Conference for the infield. And academic-wise, 2015, 16, 17 honor roll, 2015, 16, 17 MVC scholar athlete, 2016, 17 outstanding student in pre-calculus, and 2016 outstanding student in band, and also National Honor Society member. So there you have it, student athlete right there. And I do have a quote from Coach Patterson at Pacific University. Says, we are very excited to have Ben join the Pacific University football family. We believe Ben embodies our core values of character, cohesion, community, and competitiveness. Our coaching staff looks forward to watching Ben develop on and off the field over the next 4 years. Go Boxers. Next, we got Sydney Bright. Sydney Bright has signed a letter of intent to further her education at Eastern Oregon University. Some of her accomplishments over the past 4 years. Soccer, she was an all-league honorable mention in 2014-2015. Second team all-league in 2017-2018. She also wrestled. She was in the top 6 in the women's division for the last 3 years. She was a state placer this year in wrestling. In track, she was a state placer 2014-2015 school year, as well as the 2015-2016. She was also league champ in the 400 meters in the 2016-2017 season. She's got a GPA of 3.8. Yes. And scholar athlete, honor roll. And she's also awarded in chemistry yearbook and the writing 122. So she got an award there in those classes. And I do have a quote from, it was Coach Welch at Eastern Oregon. When I sent him out, his response back was, "Cool beans." And he said, Sydney is a versatile and intriguing athlete, and we look forward to working with her and seeing where her true potential lies, being it in the 400 or the pentathlon, indoor, and heptathlon, outdoor. So again, that's coming from Coach Welch at Eastern Oregon University. Sydney Bright. Next up, Wyatt Oldham. Wyatt has committed to further his education by attending Southwestern Oregon Community College. He has a verbal commitment with them, and he is a scholar athlete, honorable mention, all-league goalkeeper. He was second team all-league striker. He's also the team captain, and he's the most valuable player for Lapine High School. And we do have a quote from Coach Williams at Southwestern Oregon Community College. It says, "I'm very excited that Wyatt will be joining our program this fall. Wyatt is an outstanding athlete with a great desire to continue growing and developing as both a soccer player and as a person. His positive attitude and leadership qualities will help to make him an impact player in our program. I am very much looking forward to working with Wyatt and helping him reach his academic and soccer goals this year." So that's again Coach Williams at Southwestern. Next up, we got Jacob Farnsworth. Jake Farnsworth has committed to further his education by attending Treasure Valley as a student athlete in the fall of 2018. Some of his accomplishments over the past 4 years. His freshman year is an honor roll. He was second team all-league pitcher. His sophomore year is also honor roll. He's first team all-league pitcher, third team all-state pitcher. And as a junior, honor roll, first team all-league pitcher, and first team all-state pitcher. And they're in their senior year now, so we'll see what brings in the senior year here. We do have a quote from Coach Luby at Treasure Valley. He said, "Jake is coming in as a two-player with his main work projected on the mound. He's got starter potential, 3 pitches and locates, and his velo velocity is going to continue to rise. He'll either compete at first base or the outfield, with the biggest upside is he can swing it." So that was coming from Coach Luby at Treasure Valley. And that's Jake Farnsworth. Next we have Wyatt DeForest. Wyatt has also committed to further his education by playing at Treasure Valley Community College in the fall. Let's see here. So awards and honors over the past 4 years. In 2014-2015, he was Outstanding English 9A Lit and Comp Student, Outstanding Algebra 1 Student, Scholar Athlete Award in the fall of 2014. He all 3 terms in honor roll. He was a Scholar Athlete Award winner of 2015, Scholar Athlete Award spring of 2015, and Hawk Achievement Award. The Mountain Valley Conference second team All-League infielder in baseball. In 2015-2016 season, and again, he was a all 3 terms honor roll, Scholar Athlete Award in 2015. In the fall of 2015, he was a Scholar Athlete Award in the spring of 2016. He was an Outstanding Spanish 1A student, Outstanding Geometry student, Mountain Valley Conference second team All-League catcher in baseball. And in 2016-2017, he was also honor roll all 3 terms, Scholar Athlete in the fall and in the winter and in the spring. He won the Hawk Achievement Award, Mountain Valley Conference first team All-League receiver in football. He's an MVC honorable mention linebacker in football. Won the Best Teammate Award in baseball and an MVC first team catcher in baseball. And Oregon 3A first team All-State catcher. And this was his junior year, right? Yeah, first team All-State catcher in baseball and Best Teammate Award. And in 2017-2018, 2 terms of honor roll, Scholar Athlete Award in the fall, Most Valuable Defensive Player, MVC first team All-League receiver, MVC first team All-League linebacker as well, Oregon 3A first team All-State receiver, and Oregon 3A first team All-State linebacker in football. And he's also going to be playing in the East-West Shrine game coming up this summer. And we do have a quote from Coach Luby. Said, Wyatt is going to compete behind the dish and at the plate for us. He's a little bit raw, but his toughness, his work ethic, and ability is going to make his growth quick, and his competitiveness will elevate him and us on a daily basis. Again, that's coming from Steve Luby, head coach at Treasure Valley Community College. Wyatt before us. And next we got Jordan Slater. Jordan has committed to attend the Oregon State University as a student athlete in the fall. Some of her accomplishments over the past 4 years. In 2014-2015, she was an honor roll, varsity in track, basketball, and volleyball, and she was voted outstanding field athlete. In the 2015-16 year, she was in the honor roll, varsity track, varsity basketball, varsity volleyball, outstanding student in English, 10A, outstanding field athlete, 3A state championships women's athlete of the meet, and first team All-State for javelin, second team All-State for shot put and discus, and she was a first team All-Conference for track. Her junior year, 2016-17, she was a spring scholar athlete, academic all-star, winter scholar athlete, honor roll, outstanding academic achievement from the President's Education Awards program, track most valuable player, and outstanding field athlete. In the 2017-2018, she's second team All-League in volleyball, volleyball team captain, outstanding student in weights, and outstanding student for pre-cal. And she was also voted best in the lab for chemistry. And we do have a quote from Coach Dumble at Oregon State University. It says, "We are extremely excited about Jordan coming to throw for us this next year. Jordan is the top javelin thrower in Oregon and the #2 returning javelin thrower in the nation. She signed her national letter of intent on November 8th. We had a great signing class with Jordan and 7 other high school seniors. We shared the news as soon as everything was official on our website and social media sites." And again, that was coming from Coach Dumble. And there we have it, Jordan Slater. lost everything. So before we conclude tonight, I want to get some pictures. This is obviously a big moment for these kids. And if we can get the parents to come down and just stand behind them. I know it's kind of crowded up here, but if we can get the parents of each of these kids and we get a big photo, it would be